can't even thank you enough for everything that you've done for me in the PFPC. I often think back to when you and I first met. I was 25. I had just started working in advocacy, didn't really know what I was doing or, where to even go. I was just starting my life. I just got my transplant, was finally healthy for the first time. And then you and I met at the 5-star dialysis CMS meeting. I remember talking to you at lunch. You reached out to me and gave me your card for this group. And I said, I thought to myself, what the hell is this group? I've never heard of it before, whatever. I shoved it in my purse and didn't think about it again. But then you kept emailing me over the summer. And now I know that's your job, but back then I was just like, what is this guy doing? What is this group all about? Why does he keep emailing me? And then I think you reached out to me like a week before the nomination period closed. I was like, you know what? I'll just do it since he keeps reaching out to me. And then little did I know that was one of the biggest moments of my life, because obviously I was accepted into the PFPC, and really your guidance and your decision to ask me has launched me into the person that I am today. And I wouldn't have anything that I have today unless you reached out to me and thought that I would have been a good fit. So I thank you so much for everything. I'm going to miss meeting with you in our leadership calls. I'm going to miss you leading our meetings. I'll miss problem solving with you. I know that you're ready to go and you've done such a great job. And once again, I can't thank you for everything that you've done for me, and your mentorship. I really wouldn't be anything at all who I am today if I didn't meet you. So thank you so much. I know that we'll stay in contact and I'll talk to you often, but it won't be the same without you in the PFPC.
Dave, I just wanted to take a moment to thank you for all of your leadership on the PFPC since you have joined in 2016. You really carried the torch forward after Celeste's passing, and I have thoroughly enjoyed working with you over the past 3 years since I joined Key. I know you will continue to be a tireless advocate for people with kidney disease, and we hope that you continue to be a part of the community that you help build within Key.
Hey Dave, congratulations on an amazing 6 years on the Key PFPC. What I've really admired about working with you over the last couple years, during my own tenure on the PFPC, is sort of this humble service leadership that you really seem to tackle everything with. You go about your job quietly, but people take notice and want to emulate you, and I think that really says something about who you are as a person, and that you lead with your heart. Good luck in all of your future endeavors, and I am sure that we're going to try to keep you as involved as possible, just not in any other formal role on the PFPC. And really, again, good luck, Dave, and the PFPC is so much better for having you on it.
Hi, Dave. It has been an honor to know you and to get to work with you. As I look back at your PFPC application in 2016, you were one of 16 individuals that applied to serve. And what struck me as I went back to look at the application was the line that said, over the past 6 years, 6+ years, I've grown from being a recalcitrant, non-compliant dialysis patient into a champion of kidney disease awareness and prevention. It's amazing to think back to that time and when we first met you, to think about how much that you have grown in your own leadership style since joining the Key PFPC. You have always followed your heart and your faith. You have always shown up, you've listened, you've thought, and you've provided such concrete and constructive feedback in anything that we've worked on together. You took a huge leap of faith when accepting the opportunity to chair the PFPC following Celeste. And really only you know what maybe came about in that meeting with her in North Carolina, when she really extended that invitation to serve as her follower, as the leader of the Key PFPC. But you've always been steadfast, you've been true to your word, you've been an advocate for all, you've been a friend and a confidant. And so I congratulate you on your legacy with the Kidney Health Initiative Patient and Family Partnership Council. I thank you. I know that Celeste is smiling down on you, on all of us really, in the work and the contributions that you have made to kidney disease. Congratulations again, and thank you for everything you've done.
We started, in 2016 together, and I remember the first time I met you, we were both coming on the PFPC, and we thought it needed a little change, and of course we did that. It's been a tremendous joy to share this journey with you. We have so many things that we can remember together throughout this. You've been there for me, you've been very supportive. You've also helped me grow in this journey. Of course, we have those memories, New Orleans, when we went to all these restaurants and just ate until it got stuffed. And also, that was when we got to know each other and be able to share things with one another. Those are moments I'll treasure. And I believe it was at that meeting is when we decided that every time we were together, we would take some time off and go have a lunch or dinner. Boy, oh boy, remember that opened up the doors to Mexico. And it's funny as I tell this story how, we thought we would be able to get dropped off at the restaurants, and then it took forever for us to get back from the restaurant due to the cab situation. And I never was able to walk far, but we walked all the way across the border, I guess because we had no other choice, but we were determined to get the Harlem hat to Mexico and take a picture, get a picture with it. So of course, I'm not gonna cry, but I'm just happy that I was along this journey with you. I'm happy, that we're going on, and you have taught me so many things, and I truly appreciate it. Of course, this is not goodbye. This is goodbye from PFPC. We came and we did what we were supposed to do. You've done a tremendous job as chair.
It's Vanessa. I just wanted to thank you so much for all your hard work that you've done for the kidney community. I know you've volunteered thousands of hours and have been such a great mentor to many, and really appreciate your time and dedication. And I wish you great luck in the future in new adventures.
And there's so many things that I really want to say, but I know I need to keep it at a minimum. Dave, when I think about you, I think about the time that we met in 2016, sitting down. It was me, you, and Richard Knight. We was at Kickback Jacks, and Richard was explaining to me, a brand new advocate, about the ins and outs of kidney advocacy, and just kind of, showing us the ropes. And it was at that time, I knew that this was my destiny, to be able to be the face for those that I consider to be the faceless, and the voice for those that I consider to be the voiceless in this fight against kidney disease. So I was like a sponge at that particular meeting, just trying to absorb everything I could do. And then, to be on the Patient Advisory Council at Quality Insights, Network 5, where you was the chair. And, there was a vacancy open for a vice chair, and I put in, and you worked with me. I saw how you ran your meetings, but I paid closer attention to your demeanor. I paid closer attention to the things that you said, your body language, and listened to the reflections in your voice of how important this was to you in representation of those that are from marginalized communities, or those that may not have the opportunity to speak for themselves or to fight for themselves. And then you told me that you were getting ready to go on to bigger and better things, and that you would let me know when it would be my time to step up. And when you did, I wanted to make sure that I was not only prepared, but kind of work in the legacy that you had established in Network 5. And even though I'm still in that same role today, I just hope that I was able to continue that legacy, no different than what you did for Miss Lee when she passed the mantle to you. And then you encouraged me along the way to join the PFPC. And man, when you talked to me about it, I didn't think I was ready. Actually, I didn't think I was even worthy to be on such an important committee. But then as I thought about it, as I listened to what you told me, and I got to thinking about how you mentored me, and I started paying attention to how you moved, and I started listening to the accolades of people that I didn't even know, and how they commended you on the things that you said and how eloquently you spoke, and you spoke with a certain demeanor, a certain force, and a certain passion. I said to myself, this is what I need to do. So I took on some of those traits, and I hope you don't mind me doing that, but I took on those traits because not only were they good qualities, but they helped establish my maturity in patient advocacy. They kind of build my integrity and my character. And now I can actually say, because of the opportunities that you have given to me, now I'm able to give opportunities to other people. So I just want to take this time just to thank you for being you. Thank you for being that staunch professional. You always carry yourself in the most respectful manner. But most of all, Dave, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for being my brother in arms. I've seen you weather some storms, and people didn't even know that you were in the midst of a storm. I've seen you handle struggles and handle some situations that were really hard to deal with, yet you always came through as a champion. So I got a chance to see Super Dave, and I got a chance to witness you live out your moniker of Kidney Warrior, because it's not easy to be a warrior. This work that we do isn't for the faint of heart, and it's not for quitters. And there have been opportunities that you've had to quit and would have been justified, but you stuck it through. And man, whatever you decide to do going forward, I know you're going to be great. I know you're going to be powerful. I know you're going to be effective, but most of all, as you've done for me and many others, you are going to transform lives. For you, Dave, your pain led to your perseverance. Your perseverance pushed you to your promise. So, young sir, it was an honor and pleasure to serve with you on the PFPC, and I can't wait to see what you do on the other side. So congratulations for everything that you've done, and thank you so much, man, for the times that you poured into me.
I want to express my sincere appreciation for your contribution to the PFPC. I am sure that you will agree that our collective efforts yield great outcomes for kidney patients. This was only possible through your leadership, your commitment, your time, and your effort. Thank you again for your continued commitment to the values and the mission of the PFPC. I look forward to working with you again in the future on other projects. Be well, my friend.
Hi, Dave. It has been almost 2 years of us working together, and I must say, it has been an honor working with you. I have learned so much from you, and you have provided me with so much invaluable insight that I'll never forget. Today is all about you. Today, we celebrate you, and I wish you nothing but the best in your future endeavors. You will truly be missed by key staff. And I also want to end this message by saying happy early birthday.
Hi, Dave. Listen, I gotta say, I am going to miss you. It has been a pleasure working with you in the last 2 years on the PFPC. Of course, I look forward to working with you in the community in general, but I think you've been a great leader. You have modeled the way in terms of the kind of leadership we need, not only in the PFPC, but as an advocate in the patient community. Thanks so much for all you've done, and good luck, dude.